Hello everyone, my name is I'd Game That, and welcome back to another Pokemon trading card game video. And yeah, it's been a long time since I've made one of these. I think it's almost been a year or something like that since I've made one of these last videos, and that's something I'd like to change, honestly. With this new year coming around and my new recent revival in playing the Pokemon trading card game, I'd like to come out with a bi-weekly sort of show where I just talk about Pokemon news, both video game and trading card game, and strategies that I used to do in the past and that I just simply dropped off. So today what I want to do is, a lot of my friends, they are interested in playing the Pokemon trading card game like I have, but a common misconception in the trading card game world is, oh no, that trading card game is hard to learn, so I'm not going to learn it. And I see it a lot with Pokemon, and just like the vast amount of cards that the vast amount of cards that everyone thinks that Pokemon has in it. And when you think about it, Pokemon is probably one of the easiest things to learn after you've learned it. It's easier than Magic the Gathering, it's easier than Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's easier than most trading card games, and I would know because I play a lot of trading card games. So what this video is aimed on is just the learning of the Pokemon trading card game, like how to play. So this video is going to be separated into small parts so you can watch and learn how to play the trading card game and have as much fun at it as I do. So basically you're going to need three things in order to play. You're going to need, first of all, you're going to need a deck of 60 cards, no more, no less, and that will construct your deck. Second thing is not necessary, but I would advise to have it, would get some card sleeves for your cards, because your cards are very important and you don't want them to get damaged, especially if you have rare cards such as this shiny Gardevoir, which is actually on another one of my videos from, I don't know, sometime last year or something like that. And yeah, that's what I got. I was opening, I think it was like 4 Dark Explorers packs, and I had got nothing, and then I got this shiny card, and I was like, holy wow. So I was happy about it. But the third thing you're going to need is a willingness to learn how to play the game. Some parts may get tricky, but you're just going to have to work with that and get through to that. So the first thing we're going to learn about today in this first video is deck construction. Now, as I said earlier, you need 60 cards to make up your deck. Some basic principles that you should always follow by is always have energy. Energy is very important. I have some somewhere in my, I have a lot of psychic energy in my deck because that's what my deck runs off of, which is psychic energy. So yeah, see, look, I've got a ton of psychic energy. With regular energy, as opposed to a special energy, you can have as many as you want. It's not advised to have over, let's say, 10 or something like that, but you can have as many as you want. Now, if we go into like special energy, or let's say this Ralts right here, you can only have 4 cards with the same name in your deck. So say if I have this Ralts, and then I have, I don't know, a Ralts from another expansion pack. So if its title is Ralts, I can only have 4 of them. But let's say if I had a regular Mewtwo from whenever, I can have 4 Mewtwo's and 4 Mewtwo EXs. Obviously, EXs are stronger than their counterparts. But so now we're going to go into trainer and supporter cards. Trainer and supporter cards are very important in your deck. They make up most of my deck. Honestly, they will more than likely make up more of the more competitive decks and stuff like that. So you have 2 different types of trainer cards. You have one, like a normal trainer item card, which just says item in the top right corner. You can have a supporter card such as this, card right here, Supporter N, which is my favorite card in the whole deck. And that, I think, yes, that is it. So you can have different items. So we're going into subset items now. As opposed to this item, this is a one-time thing that you use once and then you go to your discard pile. It obviously says, flip a coin of heads, search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. In your turn, you can play, if you have, like, say, 4 of these, you can play all 4. If you've got, I don't know, this and another energy search, which allows you to look for energy in your deck, you can play all of them at the same time, and that's great. Now, we have other items here. This is called the Giant Cape card, and you can attach it to a Pokemon and you get plus 20 HP. So say if I had my Gardevoir as my active Pokemon, which we will get into later, I can put on the Giant Cape, and instead of 110 HP, I would now have 130 HP. So it's simple there. The thing is, only one Pokemon, a Pokemon can only have one item on it at a time. Now, I have a card in my deck. No. Let me find it real quick. Here we go. Garbodor. We will get into abilities and attacks later on in this episode. In the hits ability, if it has a Pokemon tool attached, each Pokemon in play, both mine and the opponent's, and all the ones in the discard pile, which we'll get to later, have no abilities. Now, this is a very important card. I use this in my card after I've set up everything. I'd use this and then I'd block off all abilities, because abilities, if you don't watch out, they will come and bite you. So, yes, that's what I use the item cards for. Now we're going to go on to supporter cards. Excuse me. Supporter cards is a card like this. You'll see the supporter up here, and most of the time there'll be a person on the supporter card from either the anime or the video game or whatever. So this one has Bianca and this one has N, who's my favorite, by the way. So the deal with supporter cards is you can only play one card per turn. You can only play one supporter card per turn, but obviously they're going to have a more substantial impact on the game than, let's say, this energy search, which just allows you to search for an energy. Now, for example, this card, zoom in on here, each player, they shuffle their hand into their deck and then draw the amount of prize cards that they have left out from the deck. Now, we'll get into prize cards later, but basically, you obtain prize cards for every Pokemon you knock out. So, we'll get into that later. So, that is basically how you construct your deck. So, I have 9 or 10 regular energy. I have one of these because of the psychic, and I have 3 double colorless energy, which is energy that counts for 2 instead of 1. So speaking of energy, we're going to move right into our next topic with Pokemon attacks and abilities. So guys, I just want to thank you for watching my first video of the new year, and hopefully the start of something that will continue on my YouTube career for a long time, because I really, despite the evidence, I really do enjoy doing these. They are really fun to do. I really like to see support from you guys about what I can do to make this channel more fun for you guys, more of what I can do to help you guys learn. So, if you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, like it, subscribe to my channel, tell your friends if you want them to learn how to play Pokemon and you really don't quite know how to play, tell them to come subscribe to my channel, you come subscribe to my channel, everyone come subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next time when we learn about different Pokemon moves and abilities. Now, I will see you all guys next time, and